in a hot second. But it got out the rails pretty quick. It did. It got out the rails pretty quick. But that's why I love the show so damn much. Because I listen, my co-hosts, they keep me on my damn toes. This is some of the funniest, it's some of the funniest people I ever met in my life, man. Hey Dave, go to YouTube and watch the channel. Hey Dave, go to YouTube and watch the show. It's right there. That show was on something last night. I don't know what the hell we were doing, but I am never not gonna be high again. I ain't playing with him, man. Lord, he was killing me last night, man. I'm going with the old standby. I'm going with the smoking villain. That's what I'm gonna do today. But yeah, it was something. It was something. Angry had me on my damn toes last night, man. So if you guys are on the YouTube channel, I apologize for the lateness. I do. Because yeah. Streamlabs would not open up my camera. I don't know what the hell happened. But let me go ahead and start the show off properly. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. The show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Pick up a candle or merchandise from some of your favorite content creators. Like myself, Villainous. The candle inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop. $18, glitterwix.com. The show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skin products that make your skin look beautiful and delicious as it should. Go to smoothca.online. This show is also brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence. I am rocking a Melanated Excellence shirt. Those of you who can't see, it is a celebration of the melanation. melexcellence.com. All right, listen, man. If you over in the YouTube chats, if you were in the TikTok chats, go ahead and run the likes up, share the live, tell people, you know, you don't have to be melanated to celebrate the melanin. Oh, yes. Thank you, Norton. And it is also brought to you in part by the Boap Crows. Boap Crows. For when you really want somebody off the planet, send them a Boap Crow. We're keeping that joke. That joke staying with us. That joke is staying in. I don't care. The Boap joke stays. It's a funny joke. The Boap joke stays in. Boap, it stays. I don't care. All right, so this past weekend, hey, Northam, I saw that. Hey, you got to make the crow smaller and just make the Boap bigger. You got to have a small crow. Good morning, DT. Hey, DT sent me 2 videos that pissed me off so bad I had to leave out of my house. Thank you, Michael Dublin. Appreciate that. American Lumberjack had literally a live with people with clan robes on and huge uses of the N-word. And he's just allowed to do it because, you know, I can't wait till January. When January comes, y'all really are going to have to find me on the radio or come to YouTube or what have you because they're banning TikTok, and I can't wait. I've already told y'all it's going to be a Rick James celebration, bitches, when TikTok gets banned. I might do a whole bunch of shows, but not buck ass. I can't say buck ass. I might do a whole bunch of shows with no shirt on, pouring champagne over myself. My whole damn office it was supposedly a joke. He can joke these. He can joke these. He can joke these. I ain't playing with y'all, man. I don't hear that. Joke out of here. No self-respecting black person. No self-respecting black person is going to be anywhere near a bunch of people in clan robes unless they're fighting. Now, I give you that one. I'll give you that one. Hey man, I saw you over there with the people with the clan robes. Yeah, you see me knocking their ass out, didn't you? Yeah, I did see that. My bad. My bad. My bad. Mama Susu. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. Because this has not sat right with my soul. I made a confession Saturday that I, in essence, have been fighting stupid. Okay. When I was younger, I had two career choices: soldier, teacher. Soldier, I had wanted to be since I was like 7. Teacher, I was like, I like teaching. I love how teachers operate and things of that nature. But my mother told me, don't become a teacher. And the reason she said that is because my heart was too big. I'd care too much. I'd see some kid coming to school whose mom and dad hasn't fed them, and I'd be wanting to fight. And it's true. It is absolutely true. But that does not mean. Thank you, Howard Cruz. A lot of them black folks run around here with them stupid ass red hats on. But that doesn't mean that I still don't have that teacher's heart, right? I have a soldier's mentality, but I have a teacher's heart. I ain't gonna try to lie about it. I want to see educated people. Educated people are better people. Period. I Society and science has not been wrong. An educated populace is a better populace. Now we understand that people like Paul Weyrich, when they created the Heritage Foundation, wanted less educated people voting. He even said it. When the voting numbers go down, it's better for them. So it's a given. It is a given. But this past weekend, I realized, oh, snap. Wolfie, what's happening? What's happening, Wolfie, all the way over from Australia? I realized this weekend I'm losing. I am failing in the one task I gave myself, which was to help educate the populace. I'm failing in it. And I know you see me lying. We live in a world where Marjorie Taylor Greene literally said that the Democrats control the effing weather. And then somebody took their monk ass onto social media and repeated that shit. You cannot be. Boy, that's when the crow should have showed up. As soon as that video was done, the crow should have showed up. Boap. Hey, it's the Boap bird. And then my wife sent me something this morning. I want to see if I can play it. I want to see if I can play it where you guys can hear it. This is what my wife sent me this morning. And she even said, my wife said, this bitch is filth flooring, filthing stupid. But let me let you listen to why she said that. Hold on. Is actually healthy for it. Damn it. I just messed it up. Hold on. This woman listen, this is when that Bruno Mars parts come in. It's like, this bitch, this hookahs, Slewfoot Green, aka Frodo of the Eight Toes, said carbon is good for you. Slewfoot said carbon is good for you. This bitch. I We said this on the show last night. said this on the show last night, so this is not me saying anything that hasn't already been. I want to rob her. I want to carjack her car after she parks it in the parking lot of the Capitol. I do. I don't care what car it is. It could be a Tesla. I don't give a damn. I don't care. So in the span of 3 days, Marjorie Taylor Greene has said Democrats control the weather and carbon is good for. I want to rob her so bad. Oh, I don't want to hurt her. I want her to park her car in her spot in the Capitol, wait till she leaves, break in her car and steal it. And because I think she should have to walk home after saying some shit like that. I want to find a chop shop that would chop up Marjorie Taylor Greene's car. I want to take it. They ain't even got to give me like if she's driving a Benz or a BMW, they ain't got to give me thousands of dollars. Give me $600 and a Popeyes 3-piece dark with a biscuit, some fries, and a large root beer. Dog. $600 in a Popeyes 3-piece dark. Combo and don't be cheap, bitch. Thank you, Michael Dublin. If I had the Infinity Gauntlet, I would just think of her and snap my damn fingers. Have her monkey ass all over. Come on, man. See, I'd rob some people. Like if I had a criminal element inside of me. Hold on, last feed. No, I don't even want the pie. I don't even want the pie. I don't even want the pie. I don't. Nope. 3-piece dark with a biscuit. 3-piece dark with a large root beer. I'd rob dog shit out of ass. I would steal her car. 600 bones. They'd be like, yo, man, it's a 2024 Mercedes-Benz S-Class. You don't want like 10,000? Nope. No, I don't want 10,000. No. No. I don't want 10,000. What? You want 5,000? No, I don't even want that. But dog, how much you want for this car? Because I know this car is hot. Hey man, you got $600? Yeah. Where's the nearest Popeyes? It's about 10 minutes away. 3-piece dark with a biscuit, the large root beer, please. So you want $600 and a 3-piece dark from Popeyes with a large root beer. I would take that $600 and go home while eating my damn Popeyes. I'm done. That woman deserves to be robbed, man. This hooker out here telling us the Democrats control the weather. Stop. $600 in a 3-piece dark from Popeyes with a large root beer. Ain't no way in hell, man. Ain't no way. We paying her. I'm going to get my money out of this woman. I don't care. I don't care. Slewfoot owes all of us money. Y'all, anybody ever seen The Jerk? Remember after he became a billionaire and with the thing in the front and then had to pay them people? He's like, $1.09. Remember that? That should be Marjorie Taylor Greene to every American. Mr. and Mrs. Bishop. Well, since there's two of us, it'd be $2.18. But she should have to sit there and write this shit out. $2.18. Carl Johnson of Nevada. $1.09. She is wasting our money. She is wasting our money. We pay this bitch $1.09. Like, I feel like talking to her like a pimp. Like, just wearing some Prince of Darkness or some Willie D. All right, anybody ever seen Willie Dynamite? Y'all know when I say Willie Dynamite, right? I should dress like Willie Dynamite, walk my ass to the Capitol, and just kick her door in and talk about, boom, where my money? Who are you? Where my money? Marjorie, you up here talking this bullshit. Every time I turn around, you over there saying some stupid ass shit. And my tax dollars is paying you, bitch. I want my money. You need to give me my money. Thank you. Thank you, Dave the Viking. See, I knew. That's why I love Dave. This is why I love Dave the Viking. Dave the Viking is filthy. We need to start calling him that. Filthy Dave the Viking. Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I say, hey, baby, Filthy Dave the Viking. God. I knew I just see. That's why I love this man. That's why I love this man. I love Dave the Viking. I love Dave the Viking like a brother. Filthy ass Dave the Viking. I love that man. Yes, you should play it. ODB should be playing in the background. Better give me that money. Like, seriously, why isn't anybody chasing this woman? Oh, my God. Hey, Chosen, why don't you twerk your punk ass out of my comment section? Angry, Chosen would like to be escorted to the outside of the club. Yeah. Why isn't anybody following this damn woman playing ODB's Got Your Money? That bitch owes everybody. Y'all hear? Everybody. Dirty. Baby, I got your money. Like, get out. Like, why is it? I'm so serious. See, y'all have been protesting this woman wrong. Y'all been holding up signs telling her, get out. Nah. Y'all got to do one thing and one thing only. You all have phones of some kind. You either have Google Play, you have Spotify, you have Apple Play, y'all have YouTube on your phones. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Literally, y'all have them on your phones. The best way, the very best way, I love you too, William. I appreciate you, brother. The very best way to get at Marjorie Taylor Greene is to get shirts made that says, Marjorie, where is our money? And on the back, just put how much that congresswoman has made in taxpayer-funded salary. And just start playing ODB's Got Your Money. We protest wrong. Us on the left, yes, I miss Dirty too, Edo. I do. Man, I miss ODB. Wu-Tang for the kids. But anyway, us on the left protest wrong. We protest wrong, we educate wrong, and that is something I want us to change desperately. Why the hell are we taking the high road on some of these filth-flooring, filthin' ass people? Oh, snap. Smoking hot mess. Jess is in the house. Hello. Superfly Dolomite. Thank you, North. That's what I'm talking about. We protest wrong. Marjorie Taylor Greene is the stupidest son of a, well, let me stop. She's one of the stupidest son of a bitches in Congress. She just says some of the most outlandish, effed up shit you will ever hear and gets away with it. She just gets away with it because why the F not, right? So why are y'all trying to rationalize and ration with this woman with freaking knowledge? Jasmine Crockett already told y'all, beach blonde, bad built, butch body. Bleach blonde, bad built, butch body. Be like Jasmine Crockett. Why y'all playing fair? What the hell are you playing fair for? Talking to that woman is not helping. Trying to educate that woman is not helping. But you know what would help? If every time she brought her ass out of Congress and was talking to somebody on a microphone in front of Congress, if everybody started playing, hey, dirty, and they all started saying, where's our money? Where's our money? Where's our money? And then when the oh, we're gonna go over and talk to people who are out here chanting at Marjorie's "Where's our money?" Why are you chanting that? Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting a paycheck from the American damn people. The American people are paying her salary. And she out here saying this old outlandish, ignorant ass shit. We want to know, where's our money? Pay us back what you owe us. Like, we all need to be like Riley from Boondocks. You gonna pay what you owe. Why are we letting this stupid bitch talk? Out here just throwing out all kinds of disinformation. What are you out here, rabbit ass mind? The Democrats created the hurricane. Give my money. Give my money, bitch. Hey, my money. Where my money at? Like, I would be accosting that woman everywhere she went. Everywhere she went. She would have to go back to her district to feel safe. Because if you step in Atlanta, all of Atlanta should, all the HBCUs in Atlanta should be playing Gotcha Money when they know that bitch in town. Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene's in town. Let's just, Jewish space lasers. I'm trying, that's what, listen. Jewish people can play Gotcha Money. They can. Marjorie, where's our money? Jewish space lasers? Bitch, you better pay us. I want my, SZ, that's what I'm talking about. Just play the scene from Superfly. You don't give me my money tonight. Hit her with the tonight. It's three syllables. Tonight. Not tonight. You will give me my money tonight. And you gotta make the like it's a fair catch in the end zone for a touchdown. You can give me my money tonight. I'm gonna put your Zangief boyfriend on hold stroke. You give me my money tonight. Oh, Jay Thomas said her tweets are quite hilarious. Yeah, they're hilarious. They also shouldn't be being said by a member of Congress. Listen. Let's say I get elected to Congress, and I say the Republicans are responsible for crotch rot. That might be funny on SNL, but on the floor of Congress, I ain't supposed to say that. Like, did that man just say that the Republicans are responsible for crotch rot? He damn sure did. Like, y'all would want your money back if I said some shit like Democrats would like, hey man, stop paying that dude. That man said that the entire political party is responsible for crotch rot. How is that possible? Come on. Y'all, somebody tell me I'm lying. If I was your elected official and I spent hours of your mind, all of your money, standing on the floor of Congress saying, I demand an investigation on the Republican Party's complete use of crotch rot, y'all would be like, if you don't get your black ass and sit it down, like I'm holding up bills for funding for shit because we're not investigating the Republicans' rampant use of crotch rot. Y'all would kick my ass. Wildfires in California, I'm not voting until we discuss the Republicans' use of crotch rot. Somebody would whoop my ass. I go on CNN, and that's my one thing. I'm gonna end the Republicans' usage of crotch rot. On CNN, Listen, my mother has been passed away since 2020. My mother's spirit would jump out of somewhere and smack the dog shit out of me. Boy, if you don't stop talking about crutch rot, I mean, oh no, they're certainly responsible for crotch dryness. Remember to moisturize, y'all. Gretchen over to YouTube. Oh, I love this show, man. Hold on. After saying that, no Republican can scratch anywhere in public. Exactly. Exactly. Making the Republican Party stand on crotch rot. Like, that would be, Fox News would have to talk about that. Congressman McCormick from wherever, from the great state of Missouri, is fixated on Republicans and crotch rot. Here to talk about it is, you know what I mean? Could you imagine that shit? I would sound dumb as hell going on people's podcasts talking about how the Republicans' insidious nature of using crotch rot is why we have the border crisis, the migrant crisis in south of the border. Somebody would whoop my ass. Y'all'd rob me. Y'all would rob me. Shit, the guild would hold me down and everybody would kick me in the balls. Mind you, there's 45 of us, so my own brother would kick me in the balls like, boy, with that bullshit, boop, mama didn't die for this shit. Like, I would be some shit like that, right? But yeah, imagine if my dumb ass, like, imagine if my dumb ass, if that was where I was fighting at, crotch rot. I'm wasting your money. 6B, oh, I don't know. I don't know why Beast Blonde Bad Bill Butch Body is talking. I don't. They'd be too busy crashing to do anything. I'm just saying. It is a problem that this woman is out here putting out this disinformation. It's a problem. But she is nowhere near the disinformation hub that Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man is. The magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago is a mess. This man is dying in front of us. And he out here just putting out bullshit. Y'all remember who sung Dust in the Wind? Wasn't it Kansas? I love that song, by the way. Wasn't it Kansas that sung Dust in the Wind? All we are is dust in the wind. I love that song. I love that song. It was Kansas. Yeah, thank you. So Kansas's Dust in the Wind is playing behind this dude. Y'all ever seen how he leans a little bit too much now? Like he be making his speeches and he just lean. Remember when he used to stand up straight or as straight as he could get it? And he's just over there just leaning now. All I hear is, all we are is dust in the wind. Every time I see him. Like, I'm not talking bad about that song because I freaking love that song. I love that song. Like, to listen to it is sad. Like, you be wanting to cry. But y'all are looking at a man who is dying. That shit is rotted meat in a suit that won't just lay down and let it all go. All we are is dust in the wind. Like, he's real. I'm serious. You hear him talking, well, the hurricane was real bad, but I hear that the governor of I hear the governor of Georgia can't get a hold of the president. And the governor goes, no, I just talked to him. Then the president goes, no, I just got off the phone with him. All we are is dust in the wind. When his ass was on that damn debate stage, the band Kansas should have been behind him, just playing. Nothing but dust in the wind. Like, lit. They're eating the dogs. All we are is. They're eating the cats. Dust in the wind. Like Death is his makeup artist at this point. Like, God. I do not in any way, shape, form, or fashion want that man to die until it's time. All I'm saying is He is one Big Mac away, boy. He is one Big Mac away. One bad Big Mac away from being on a Rest in Peace T-shirt everywhere. Listen, and I'm telling y'all right now, his memorial T-shirt gonna make every memorial T-shirt you ever seen in your life pale in comparison. That shit gonna have 4 eagles flying like this. It's gonna look like they coming out of his boobs, and they're gonna be flying. And it's gonna have him up front, just standing all. He ain't gonna be leaning. He's gonna be standing straight. It's gonna have American flags that just they're at the length of the damn shirt. They're going to go all the way to the back, and they're going to make angel wings. It's going to have, made America great again. Underneath the bottom, the year he was born, the year he died. It's going to be, Kel's in the house. Oh, Lord. Me and Kel, man. One day. We'll meet that woman, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to act. I don't know. Oh, my God. The MAGAs, listen. The MAGAs, it's a wrap for the MAGAs. It's a wrap for the MAGAs. The MAGAs are not going to be good. It's going to be ugly in this piece. It's going to be ugly in this bitch when the MAGAs, listen, the MAGAs are going to be crying on corners. They already started with that 43-foot statue. The MAGAs are going to be crying on corners. You could be like, yo, man, is that grown man selling that ass? No, he is crying them tears. You talk about ugly cry. It's gonna be Viola Davis, snot out of your nose, Academy Award winning Fences crying. These motherfuckers. Listen, they gonna be out here. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if can Lee Greenwood do a remake of It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday? Probably not. They ain't gonna let him have it. They ain't gonna know. They be like, for what? For Trump. Yeah, man, if you don't get your ass on. How do I think of, oh my goodness. Radio stations gonna be crying and shit. Harassment and bullying. Who am I? All right. Whoever it is that's on the outside of the club complaining that I'm harassing and bullying, kiss my ass. Oh, no, nothing. They ain't that bold. Why you kill my dog out, man? I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. They ain't ready. Listen. They ain't ready. Let them play Crossroads. Educational purposes. Thank you. F1's in the chat, and educational purposes only. I'm only describing the after effects. Listen, see you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads, so you won't be lonely. I'm gonna miss everyone. Oh my God, the Arnold version, and I got into his everybody. Why they kill my dog? I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. But like seriously, that man is a disinformation hub with shoes on. Just throw out some stupid shit. And to me, again, I go back. He looked like Kansas's dust in the wind is playing behind him every step he takes. Oh, so you think all those people only deserve $750? Darren, you simple Simon, son of a biscuit eater. $750 is called immediate. There are grants that people can apply to. God bless America. And this is what I was working my way. I was working my way to social media. I was setting this road so that when we get to social media, y'all already been driving on this bitch for 20 minutes. Oh, but since Darren Fletcher want to jump his stupid ass, all right, $2,020. All right, when you started with the immigrants, you got to go, man. You got to go. The hell up out of here, man. Actually, you know what? Let him in here. Let him stay in here. Let him stay in here. Let him stay in here. No, hey, Angry, don't block him. Don't block him. Don't. Because I'm going to school him. I'm going to school him this morning. So now let's get to social media, okay? And this is where I felt like I have failed. This is where I felt like I have failed in the one task, the task I gave myself. Like I you know what I mean? Like I could have done anything else other than become a social media thing. About Diddy and Scott Disick's parents died in a plane crash. What the hell are you talking about? What? Someone feel, hey man, you got it. What the hell is that? Don't even make any sense. Simple-minded ass. Anyway, so this is where I felt like I failed. Hey, it's fine, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But this is where I felt like I failed in this one task. I said, okay, I want to be an educator. I want to educate people on things. This is what I want to do. This is why I feel like I failed. Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene said the Democrats control the weather, and they created that hurricane. Some woman on social media said that exact same thing, and that just broke me. I was like, I have failed in my tasking. I failed it. Two large content creators showed their entire ass this week. They did. They showed their ass. And there's really no other way to describe it. One, the cop, did what I have always expected corrupt cops to do: lie. Because before we go any further, Joe Biden asked Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, a Republican, to bring Congress back into session to vote on additional funding for FEMA during this emergency. And Mike Johnson's words were, we can wait until after the election, which means Hurricane Helena and the hurricane that's coming are going to batter people. And the Speaker of the House, a Republican, said, nah, we good. Do not argue with me. Look this up. Hurricane Milton, thank you. Thank you, Smoking Hot. Hurricane Milton is on its way to hit Florida. A second hurricane's about to hit Florida again. And Mike Johnson said, nah, we good. It's fine. It'll be fine. Now, that's not Biden. That's not Harris. That's Mike Johnson. Congress controls the purse strings. It is Congress that controls the purse strings. And right now, Congress is being led by Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson said, nah, we can wait until after the election. The election's in November. It's the second week of October. 2 weeks, 3 weeks after a hurricane already hit. And that man said, nah, we good. We're good. So what happens? Well, first off, the cop does what I expect a cop to do: lie. 9.9 million followers, and you direct all that damn anger at the wrong people. Not the people that voted against this, which, by the way, in just the affected states, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, just in the affected states, there were 82 sitting politicians, all of them Republicans, that voted against a stopgap for FEMA. Argue with your mama, don't argue with me. Go look. Go look. Go look. And Marjorie Taylor Greene was on that list. The senators from North Carolina were on. The senator from one of the senators from North Carolina and a congressman from North Carolina, they voted against it. A ton of Republicans from Florida voted against it. Ton of senators and congresspeople from Georgia voted against it. Tennessee voted against it. But jackass McGee over here, cop man, points all of that anger towards Vice President Harris and President Biden. And let me tell you something. All right? Y'all need to get the migrants' names out your jaw meat. Because I am sick to death of this pitting po people against each other. If your platform is over 1 million damn followers and you are pitting po-ass people versus po-ass migrants, kiss my melanated black ass. Kiss my ass. I hate that shit. There are some things that literally get underneath my skin like my tattoos. And one of them is pitting poor people against more poor people. How dare you? How dare you? Why are you pocket watching other poor people? The hell is wrong with you? Educational purposes only. F1's in the chat if you have to. Come on. Come on. I hate that shit. That is how my life as a child was formed and shaped. Poor ass kids in other parts of Missouri would think those of us in the inner city were animals and dogs and criminals and drug heads and drug dealers. They thought that shit. Y'all ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. We ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. Why are you over here downing us? It's that LBJ quote. If you can convince the poorest white man that he's better than the best black man, he will not notice you picking his pockets. Give him someone to look down on, and he will empty his pockets for you. So every time I hear one of these people who are in flood and hurricane-ravaged areas talking down to migrants, that's all I think. That's all I think. That is it. That's exactly all I think. It's the most disgusting thing I see in America. Poor people looking down on other poor people. That nut job, Fox, whatever the hell his name is, talking about, don't you care about life? Of course we do. Of course we do. The problem is you don't. If you think the government should help you when there's a flood in your house in a red state, when there's a wildfire in California and poor people are affected, you should want the government in there just as much. You should. Simple as that. You should. A lot of you don't. A lot of you are perfectly happy watching people in other states and in other cities be hurt and harmed because you think you're better than them. You think you're better than them. That is tragic. I'm as far left as you can possibly get. I'm almost at the point where I'm getting ready to laugh some of y'all. I don't think government can solve all our problems, but I do think government can be a bridge to solving all of our problems. It's our government. The government belongs to us. This is our government. How in the hell are you mad at it when it could be effective if you knew how to use it? That's going to require some of y'all to swallow that rugged individualism, swallow it, chew it up, let it digest, and shit it out. No one gets through anything in this world alone. No one. There is no such thing as a rugged individual. That's an oxymoron. That is an oxymoron. No one gets through this life alone. No one gets through this life alone. There is no such thing. Community, and this is what we were talking about, like dead ass. This is what we were talking about on the radio show. But let me go ahead and reset the show before I talk about it. This is the Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. If you cannot see me, but you want to hear me, go to gcpr.live. Angry is furiously working on an app to where you'll be able to get GCPR content all day and twice on Sundays. Go to gcpr.live if you cannot see me, but you want to hear me. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Check out the hottest, freshest, newest scent on these candle streets. It is called Villainous. It is inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop, $18, glitterwix.com. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skin products that make your skin glisten and glow and look delicious. Go to smoothca.online. The show is also brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. This is a Mel Excellence shirt. Doesn't it look good? Ain't it look good? Yeah, it looks good. Go to melexcellence.com. You can pick up a shirt like this or any other shirt you want. All right, so this is my problem with how we have all been raised. This bootstrap bullshit. It was a joke. I genuinely want you to understand. When they started talking about people pulling up themselves by their bootstraps, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was like, ha ha ha. Yeah. It was a joke. Who told y'all to believe that shit? Who told you to believe that? No one can pick themselves up by a bootstrap, stupid. You can hardly pick up your boot with a bootstrap. It will break. It will break. It's a bootstrap. But y'all took that shit and have turned it into your lot in life. I'm a rugged individual. Like, the one thing, like, for example, I hate hearing guys who used to be in the Army have been taught about battle buddies and I got your six and things of that nature, but they're talking about I'm a rugged individual. No, you're not. Shut up. No, you're not. You're not. You can't even make that make sense. You cannot even make that make sense. I'm a rugged individual. Don't you got a team? Yeah. Then how are you an individual, you simple Simon son of a bitch? Nobody gets through this world alone. No one. There is no such thing. But we've had to all live with it. Even now, especially on social media, even now, we have people that get mad at me and others who talk like me for using the words community. Oh, that's socialism. But here we have hurricane-ravaged towns and states that need what? Government assistance, a helping hand. The problem is some of those people that need the helping hand here didn't want to give the helping hand when it was over there. Donald Trump really got you. They were like, who politicized the hurricane? Your man's did. Hey, yo, that's your man? He did it. Wasn't us. It was him. People out here literally talking about what FEMA does and doesn't do. Like you have no idea because some of y'all are uneducated. There's something you could use a helping hand with, being educated about what FEMA does. Some people, I was on their website and they gave $2,200 to immigrants. Did it say .gov? Well, no, it said .com. Shut your ass up. That's not FEMA. That's a faker. It's not even FEMA, it's faker. It's faker. But then you get to people, like I said, then you get to people on social media. Now, people make a big deal about this. I don't. Oh, wow, Thomas, you have over 1 million followers. I do. Okay, I do. I didn't buy them. I didn't pay for them. Nothing. That's organic. It is the most people that I have ever gathered to listen to me to do anything. Okay. I've taken that and I've looked at it and it trust me, it's daunting. That's 4 years of work. But do you know what hasn't changed from one follower to 1.1 million? I still take the time to make sure my words have the impact I want them to have. Still, I was doing that in the Army. Here's a little secret, kids. When you're in the Army and it's time for you to get promoted to the NCO ranks, you will go in front of a board. If you're going for E5 sergeant, you will sit your ass in a board with your hands at parade rest, answering questions from senior non-commissioned officers, the sergeant major, first sergeants, sergeant first classes. And you will have to think about your question, think about the question and the answer before you say it. You will have to make eye contact. You will answer the question by starting off with first sergeant, blah, 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 first sergeant. Are you sure? Yes, first sergeant. It is 90% confidence, 10% answering the question. You know what that confidence is about? Measured everything. You got to make sure your hands stay where they are. You can't be fidgeting, knees moving, rocking the chair. No, you have to make sure your feet are planted, your hands are at the parade rest, and all you're turning is your head. I have been in front of like 5 boards, maybe 6. I can't even remember. I won a Soldier of the Month, an NCO of the Month. I won that. So I can't even remember how many boards I've been in, right? But that stays with me. You know what I mean? Like that stays with me. That thought process stays with me. So when y'all see me make a TikTok video, when a TikTok video comes in front of you, please understand there's a whole process before that's why I do 10-minute videos. Y'all think, oh my God, why can't you say things in 60 seconds? Because my mind doesn't think like that. It doesn't work that way. If I want to make a joke, I'm telling you, I'm thinking that joke all the way to hell out before it comes out of my face. That's why I love using the voice filter, because it makes everything I'm about to say sound funny. Yeah, that's funny. Cool, buddy. But I think about every single word that I'm going to say, because I want to make sure my words have the impact that I am aiming for. If I want you angry about something, I want to make sure my words have impact. If I want you to laugh about something, I want make sure my words have impact. I want to make sure I get everything out that I want to get out. Hence, 10-minute videos. I know a lot of y'all are pissed off. I'm sorry. It's just who I am. I could take 10-minute videos and make an hour-long speech on it. Boom. I'm okay with that. But I also know for a fact I have 1.1 million people that may or may not be watching this. And like they say, if you have 1,000 followers, if you have 100 followers, 64 are gonna interact with your work every day, all the time, every day. So if you have 1,000, it's 600. Well, it's like 650 or whatever. So I know I have 1 million followers, but only 64,000 people might interact with my stuff on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. That's still 64,000 damn people. I have to watch my words. I cannot come out here giving y'all some bullshit. It doesn't work that way. And get you mad and upset about some shit that ain't actually happening? No. So that's just a guy with 1 million followers. When you hit 12, not 640,000. It might be 640,000. Actually, that's what it is. It's 64 for every 1,000. That's where I got 64,000. That's what it is. It's 64 for every 1,000. For every 1,000 followers, You have 64 people that will interact with your shit on a day-to-day basis. Okay. So that's 64,000 people. When you have 12 million, or when you have 9 million, you better make sure everything that comes out your mouth is correct. Because if it's not, you have betrayed every single person that might interact with that video. You've betrayed every single one of them. And the problem with doing that is when you put that shitty ass information out there, you don't get hurt. They do. The people that interact with your video, they get hurt. You see, and a blue check mark. I'm never getting a check mark. I might pay for mine on Instagram. We already got over 5,000 people over at YouTube. If you are not following the Ghost Call Productions radio YouTube channel, you really should. There's a lot of great stuff on there, a lot of great shows. You really should. But when you have that many people, you putting out disinformation is disingenuous, and it could hurt somebody. It could absolutely hurt somebody. So you need to come correct every single damn time you open your mouth. When you speak, you better be correct. Because think about it. Like I said, 64 people for every 1,000. I have over 1 million. That's 64,000 people a day or a week, right? Do the numbers for 9 million. Do the numbers for 12 million. That's a football stadium. That's a basketball arena. That is a basketball arena. A basketball arena full of people, and you out here putting out bullshit. And thank you, Jamie Explorers. Thank you. Because the other aspect of it is every single person is carrying a computer in their damn pocket. Why won't you use it? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. It's right there. Google has made it to where there's not literally a whole lot of options for search engines. So use them. Look real close. If you see something that says ad, don't use that. Type in anything. The first 2 or 3 damn results you get are probably ads. But go down. Look for the things, the official shit. Look for the official shit. FEMA.gov, because FEMA is a government office. Look for them. Find them. Look for .org, not .com, not .Russia, whatever. Find the shit that you're talking about and research it. If you got to write the shit down, listen, I got a pad right now. Write it down. Use paper and pen. Use paper and pencil. If you gonna say some shit. Because if you put out bad information, guess what happens? People are hurt. People are absolutely hurt. And if you know that you are out here putting out bad information, and you know you are out there, Gil coming, exactly. And you know you're putting out bad information, and you know that information is gonna harm somebody, and you don't correct that shit, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You got a bag of ain't shit. And I'm not playing. You ain't shit human being. 100%. Because the other aspect of this, hey, FEMA not helping. How do you figure that? How you figure that? How you figure they ain't helping? Angela, you're typing this from your phone that you're watching this live stream on. Why don't you get off this live stream and go type in what FEMA is doing. You know how they say, do you know how they say you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? This is the problem. This is the problem. Disinformation is rampant. Some of this shit you should be able to say that ain't happening simply by listening to it. Like, what kind of dumbass shit is that? And the other aspect of it is, learn how to say you're sorry. I remember, and this was last year, I think. Now, this person follows me right now, and I'm so glad that she does. Somebody sent me a picture of a woman in a black mask. She was obviously a white woman, but she was in a black mask. Her name is Rockstar, right? I made a video. I went ham on this shit. I did. She reached out to me, and she explained to me why that she was wearing that mask. It wasn't blackface. It wasn't like she was trying to pretend to be in blackface. It was a mask that one of her kids or grandkids had brought her from, I think, Brazil. And she had taken a picture. She liked it so much, she made it her profile picture. And she said, you were wrong and things like that. And I was like, you're right, I was. First thing I did while we're messaging each other is I apologized to her. That was the first thing. I am so terribly sorry. I am so very sorry. I made a mistake. I apologize. So first thing I did was take the video down. Actually, no. I stitched it. And I said, and this is where I make the correction. I explained what happened. I apologized profusely to her. That's in a video. You can go back and look at it. And I said, if I have caused you or your family any harm, I apologize. And I think the mask is beautiful. Then I took that video down. There you go. That's what I did. You make a mistake, freaking own it. The gentleman that runs the Stolen Valor, he's on TikTok, he's on Twitter, stuff like that. Again, made a mistake. And it wasn't him. I didn't really make a mistake towards him. I didn't want anybody to think that he was involved in the shit that was going on with Joseph Redden. I basically told, my plan was, and I even told him on the phone, because again, we talked on the phone as adults, and I told him I wasn't using you as if you were part of the plot. I was using the fact that Joseph Redden said he wasn't out here trying to find this stuff, and it turns out that he was. So on this radio show, I looked in the camera and I apologized to this gentleman. I said, if this causes you or your family any harm or hurt, please know that that was never my intention. I apologize. And if anything comes of this, please reach out to me. Again, that's called owning a mistake. But if you got 9 million followers and you out here cussing out people, do you know how some people ruined it for everybody else? Yes, that's the sad part. That is the sad part. The idea of simply going, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. And the reason it's so important now is because we are in probably the most stressful political climate I've ever experienced. This is stressful. Our entire democracy is on the line. There is no such thing as I'm on the fence. Bullshit. You're not on the fence. You know what you want to do. You just don't want the backlash. There is no on the fence with this shit. Some people are going to vote for Jill Stein. I can't even help you. I got nothing for you. Some people are going to vote for Donald Trump. Again, oh, yeah, dust in the wind. And y'all really need to be careful with that. Y'all do. Because Trump could win. He could resign. And we end up with J.D. Vance as president. And J.D. Vance put the forward on Project 2025. So there. Just something to keep you up at night like spiders. He damn sure could just he could win. Donald couldn't go, I'm leaving. I'm going to go to Mar-a-Lago. Jump on top of Melania if she let me. And we'd have President J.D. Vance, a Peter Thiel bitch baby, a Project 2025 forward writer who believes in everything in it. There you go. Something to keep you up at night. Some of y'all are going to vote for Vice President Harris. I'm voting against Project 2025. There. I've told y'all this before. But there is no such thing as a person who is apolitical. No, they're political. They just don't want you to know about it. Every congressional seat is up for grabs. Control of Congress is up for grabs. Several Senate seats. Lord, the couch in the Oval Office with me cleaning. Give me the couch. Y'all want him to give me that couch in the Oval Office? There's an image for you. Banging the couches in the Oval Office. Yeah, that'll help. 435, what is it, 436 seats or 435 seats? Hold on. 436 seats total are up for grabs. Control of Congress, control of the Senate, some of your governors, some of your state senators and state Congress people, all of this is up for grabs. All of this shit affects your life. But some of y'all are walking around here with a mini computer in your pocket, and the only thing you can do is stand in front of it wearing a MAGA hat saying stupid shit. And you are letting large social media influencers make you dumb. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I understand. These people are kind of nice. They might be really nice-ass people. They really might. We don't know. And at this point, you got to make a stand. You have got to make a stand. Somebody reached out to me yesterday and asked me how come I don't bash Democrats, and I told them I do. I am for the truth. I don't play partisan politics because I understand nobody gives a shit about my black ass. They don't. Not as a black man, not as a father, not as a husband, not as a veteran, not as a disabled vet. They don't give a shit about me. And I know that. But you got to play the game. You have to. There is no option to sit your silly ass on the side. None. There is no options for your ass to just sit and go, well, I'm just staying out of it. That your staying out of it could affect millions of lives. Do y'all understand? Y'all understand what millions are? Your vote can affect an entire community of people you ain't never met. You don't know them. You wouldn't know them on the side of the street. You wouldn't know nothing about their ass. Your non-vote could mess around and hurt millions of people. Women's rights are on the table. Do y'all understand that? Women's rights to choose what to do with their own body is on the table. Any woman that isn't talking about it, be very wary of them. Be very fucking worried. Excuse my French. I know I just did that. There will be no profanity on this radio show, on this radio station before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead, Angry. Hit me with it. Bam, 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 da, da, da. You're killing me, Smalls. Filth, Lauren, filth. filth, florin, filth. Filthy, filthy, foreign, filthy, foreign, florin, filthy. Anyway, any woman that ain't talking about it, you need to be very weary of them. You really do. You a woman and you ain't talking about this? Nah. And here's the crazy thing. You can have your your misgivings about any candidate you want. You can. You absolutely can. You can say openly and honestly you do not like the current administration's policy on Gaza. And you're more than welcome to. Nobody in the world is saying that. Nobody in the world is telling you otherwise. Whether you agree or disagree, you are allowed to do that. You can say you do not like the current policy, the current administration's policy on anything. And again, as an American citizen, you can do that. But what you cannot do is get mad about these things and stay outside the club. That shit don't work. Nothing like that gets done. Nothing. Not one damn thing in front of people. Nazi is happy. You can't say filth, florin, filth. You see, that's what I mean when I say filth, florin, filth. Just saying. Anybody who stands on the outside of the club but tries to tell you not to go in it, they do not have your best interest at heart. I know there's a bunch of people can't stand my black ass. I know it. I know there's a bunch of people that absolutely 100% can't stand me. I wish I could show y'all that damn note that I got, but by the time I got it, the account was already banned. So it was crazy. But he basically said, I can't wait till karma gets a hold of you and we all get to see it live on social media. What? The only way, listen, I know that I'm going to die one day. I hope I told my wife my tombstone better say I'm dead, quit listening to me. Right on the back. I want the VG logo on it. I want my damn profile picture, or at least a profile picture of a lion on it. I want my name, my date of birth, the years I spent in the military, loving father, husband, brother, and son. And on the back, I wanted to say, I'm dead. Quit listening to me. Like, seriously. No, Nate, Norton, the crow's gonna be looking over at me. Boap. Like, I'm gonna have the Boap crow on it. Hey, Boap shirts are coming. It's gonna have a little itty bitty ass crow. Or a raven, I don't know what it is. And it's just gonna have Boap right. We'll put 3 6s inside of it. That way people understand what the hell it is. Because there's yes, this tombstone is protected by Boap. If I was smart, if I knew somebody that could draw and draw well, I would have them draw a crow with his wings crossed, just saying Boap. Boap. Like the crow, it's like the crow is out here. Not the Boap book club. I'm gonna have to clip the Boap. That's what it is. I'm gonna have to go to Hulu and watch Aunt Marion die again, or watch that white woman get her eyes pecked out so she get hit. Thank you, April. I love you guys too. Challenge accepted. I designed more than half the villain apparels get. Yes, I need like the Boap crow has to look like this. Like he has to be angry that he has to keep saying Boap, or he could have one wing crossed and going like this. Boap. We call him Boap, the angry crow. Put his ass on a t-shirt with like in the Boap, it'll have like 3 little 6s. Like the 6s in Damien's head, like all the bottoms connected. It was like a little triangle of 6s. You can have that in the like right underneath the bottom of the BOAP, and have the crow going BOAP. You understand how fast I'd buy that damn shirt? The BOAP. Hey, crow caught bodies. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't. It was it a raven or a crow? We got to first off, we got to designate was it a raven or a crow? Because it had raven sexiness, but it looked like a crow. That damn bird was catching bodies. The book said, okay, it was a crow. Okay, so it was a crow. It was a crow. Listen, that bird was catching bodies. That bird drowned a man. I'm gonna make one of them little memes with a crow in it, and I'm just gonna put BOAP, and I'm gonna say, if I send you this, somebody got to die. BOAP. Crow put in. But listen, that crow got bodies on him. Hey, girl, that crow sexy. He said, you don't want to talk to that crow, girl. Why? He got bodies on him. That's the BOAP crow. The BOAP crow. What does the BOAP crow do? As soon as he show up, somebody got to die. Oh my! Recorder put solar panel speakers. I wish I could. I listen. I wish I could, but I know ain't nobody gonna want to hear my black ass. Nobody gonna want to hear me. Discount crow BOAP for yes, yes. Discount code BOAP. I'm a record. I swear to you, I'm gonna record that, and then I'm gonna by hook or crook. I'm going to show that. Hey, if I'm mad, all of my TikTok videos gonna be BOAP. Aunt Marion didn't know what hit her ass. First off, why did you have the window open in a mansion? If you don't close that damn window, it's a mansion. You know they got air conditioning. Secondly, she down there talking shit about Damien. Did you not think a bird was coming? Shit, it took a Rottweiler to get rid of his first babysitter. It's all for you, Damien. The damn Rottweiler. Just looking at her like, Ravens are like. See, that's the thing. I don't know. Listen, I wanted to. I'm making the Raven party. Maybe we should just. Hey, be safe, DJ. Love you. Thank you for coming in. I know you see Elon. I was just about to talk about that, Dave. Just stay with me, boy. I was about to talk about it. I swear to you, I was about to talk about it. I swear to you. Like, Aunt Marion deserved that one. Now, that white woman that got hit by that truck, I don't know if that was her fault. Actually, I think it was. Your car break down, stay in the car. Why would you get out trying to walk in high heel shoes? Hey, what are you doing? She got her ass. That damn crow showed up and boy, give me them eyes. I'm blind. And here's the thing. She was in a ditch. She'd have been safe if she'd have stayed in that ditch. Sure, you're blind. Sure, your hair is a mess and you can't see shit because you ain't got no eyes. Stay there. You still got ears. You can't hear that truck. You can't hear the truck. The BOAP just made you I'm going to get up. No, you're not. I heard a truck. I'm going to just lay here until somebody come find me. This mud is very warm. I think I'm going to stay here. Come on, man. No, Jay Thomas, I am not fun in social situations. I am very, very weird. BOAP. I'm just saying, stay down and keep firing. You know what I mean? If a murder that comes around that feeds you from time to time, Peter's hard-boiled eggs. Oh my goodness, Gretchen out here feeding a murder of crows. That's what a group of crows is called, a murder. So one crow, one crow by Damian Thorne is just a murderer. A group of crows is a murder, and one crow sent by Damian Thorne is a murderer. Is an unkindness. God, listen. Woo! The Villains Guild is lucky because we were almost the unkindness. And every one of us would have had a damn, would have been, every one of us would have been some sort of a raven. Dave the Vikings raven would have been beautiful. I'm just, luxurious hair and shit. Tiger Bomb's raven would have been swole meat for no reason whatsoever. The unkindness goes, don't it? The unkindness goes hard as hell. What's going on, North Appalachia? Listen, the unkindness goes hard as shit. Could you imagine that? Oh my God. A black butterfly. Could you listen? Listen. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Josh Jones, you ain't late. It's a party, man. We do this every morning. Don't worry about it. Could you imagine that? The unkindness? Me and Professor Moriarty thinking, are we villains? Like, no, we have villains tendencies. What should we call ourselves? I don't know. Villain guilds sound good. Yeah, but it doesn't really give away what we really want to do. Like, what do they call a bunch of crows, man? Oh, that's an unkindness. That sounds like a badass name. It really does. Next thing you know, the unkindness. A big ass U and a big ass K with like a U and a slash, like a light knife slash and a K. The unkindness. Listen. People hate VG. They hate the guild. They can't do anything about it, but it don't matter. But come on. The unkindness? Come on, man. That you can't beat that. You can't beat that with a bat, dog. Come on, man. The unkindness is sexy as hell. That's a badass name, boy. That's a badass name. That's a badass name. We might put that as the 06, the original 6 might be called the unkindness. And then we have the rapscallions are people that do vetting. We got officers. Y'all know we have officers in the guild, right? Y'all know we have officers in the guild. We don't have leaders. Everybody's a leader, but we do have officers. We have to have some level of organization. We do have officers. Tiger Bomb and Dave the Viking are our villains of conflict resolution. Tiger Bomb is also our villain of activism. Dr. Ben Dodd Auer is our villain of media. We got a villain coordinator, Kel Rose. We have a villain secretary, Gretchen. The 06 can be called the kindness because we're not the leaders of the guild. We're just there to remind everybody what the guild is supposed to stand for. So yes, our spiritual villain is Rabbi Hana. We have officers in the guild. So I don't want anybody to think that the guild is just a bunch of grown ass people that just hangs out hangs out on social media. No, our villain at arms, or the conscience of the guild is DT Bro. So, and we have 45 members. There are officers for everybody. We still don't have. Oh well, we do have villain media. That's Dr. Ben Dodd Arrow. That's who he is. Madam Secretary. I'm sorry, Madam Secretary. Who's in charge of the cookout? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know if do we want a cookout? We now have contingents. We we have groupings. We have VGUK. That's where Professor Moriarty and Spiritual Villain live. We're still looking for people in Canada to make VG Canada. I told everybody the dream I had was a villain on every continent, including Antarctica. I know there's a polar bear up there that just does polar bearing a little bit different than everybody else. And I would be more than happy to fly up there, drop him a shirt, because I ain't standing in front of that son bitch. He is a polar bear after all. And, hey, you're part of VG there, polar bear. We gonna call you polar bear in charge, you villain polar bear. And then we can say we have a villain on every continent. I'm just saying. I'll bring the potato salad with raisins. Gretchen, if you don't stop with that bullshit. But that's the dream, a villain on every continent. And that way, we all have an influence worldwide of the things that we believe in. There are 3 villain laws. There are 3 laws of the Villains Guild. 3. Authenticity, meaning being your authentic self, meaning whatever you are, we accept you. It doesn't matter. As long as it's not harming children, animals, or involved in some essay type shit, we accept you. It's not tolerant. We accept you as you are. Authenticity. Telling the truth. Even if you look like shit in it, tell the damn truth. We do not expect you to come in and play a character. We expect you to be yourself. And being yourself means telling the truth. And fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. That means you stand up in the breach when nobody else will. You're not doing it for glory. We are accomplices in this shit. That means you fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I don't give a shit where they are. You fight for those who cannot fight for yourselves. Those are the 3 villain laws. The 3. We have Petty Auntie has made a mission statement, and I'm going to find it and put it up. I told her to email it to me. But the Guild is an organization. The unkindness is sexy, though. I think that might be Marysville. I'm from Marysville, Virginia. I'm serious. We have quadrants and shit like that. It's kind of like having like mafia families. They did the commission is not, we got one leader of the commission. No. It's a circle of bosses. We are all leaders. It is a circle of leaders. I hold no more higher rank in the guild than anybody else. I just happen to have the biggest platform. That's it. I hold no higher rank than anybody else in the guild. I don't. We are all on an equal footing, meaning if I'm effing up or filth-flooring up, somebody can come and check me, and I will have to listen. DT Bro can come and tell me, hey, you're being stupid. Don't do that no more. I go, you're right. You're right. I am being stupid. I am. And I have absolutely no problem with it because that's what the guild is there for. That is what we are there for. It is something that I hope like hell when I'm gone, it remains. The 6 will remain the 6. It does not matter. There will always be 6 original members. Those 6 are there to remind everybody else in the guild what it is that we're doing. That is the entire job of the 06. That is the entire job. We are not there to lead. We're there to remind. If anybody starts to get off the beaten path, the 6 of us are there to remind you, are you following the 3 laws? Because if you're not a villain. You're screwing up. And DT Bro will be the first person to tell you, these are the 3 laws. You're not following them. The 6 are not leaders. We are simply there to remind. Thank you, Scotland. And if a member of the 6 goes or is no longer here, another person steps up because there shall always be 6 that remind everyone what it is that we're doing. That is the guild in a nutshell. Now, why people don't like us? It's probably because we don't care. There's a real strong possibility that we are willing. So if DT Bro says no to Birdemic, DT Bro is not saying no to Birdemic, damn it. And I even Angry be out here saying that bullshit, man. Nobody is saying Birdemic. What I am saying is when Plot A-Hole starts, all 4 of us have to come up with at least 4 movies that we want to review and then we rank them. We are really hard to offend. We are. That's the whole point. In far too many of these conversations, the voices that need to be heard aren't. The big content creator voices are heard, of course. The most racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic, transphobic, and ableist voices are absolutely heard. Of course they are. Where are the voices for the people that don't have them? Where are they? Who speaks for them? Going back to the theme of this show this morning, who speaks for them? Who tells those stories? Yeah, you can get in your car, your nice ass, well-lit car, and put your phone in front of you and make a video about people we can't see. We cannot see. There is a story in Rolling Stone. Y'all got to go find it. There is a story in Rolling Stone about an AI-generated picture of a little girl that people are using to shame other people. She doesn't exist. She does not, I'm telling you, she doesn't exist. She's not real. And yet, people are using that shit to shame other people. So who truly speaks for those people in need? The real people that are in need. Who speaks for them? Who talks for them? Who is it that literally says, it's not about me? It's about this person right here in this place at this time. Who speaks for them? Anybody know? Anybody? Bueller? You can dislike what the guild stands for. You can dislike the members of the guild. It doesn't matter. I know people can't stand my black ass. It's fine. But I'm the messenger. Did you get the Filth Lauren message? That's what matters to me. I don't give a shit about the rest of that. I don't care. I didn't come in with pretenses. What you see is what you get. I am a depressed, anxiety-ridden horn dog who collects too many comic books, is not good in public, likes to play a lot of video games, and basically has voices and shit going on in my head like Randy Orton. I'm as filthy as you can get. Not as filthy Dave the Viking, but dirty nonetheless. But at the exact same time, I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I want to be this flawed, filth-flarned up person because it gives hope to somebody who is in the same situation that I'm in, but doesn't have the voice. I'm the guy that fights against a picture, an AI-generated picture of a little girl drowning, or her and her family drowning in a flood. I'm the guy that fights against that shit. The message is simple. She don't exist. That's not a real girl. That's not a real picture. It's AI generated. Why are you believing that bullshit? That's my job. People get mad. I can't believe you did that. You just broke my fantasy. You're welcome. You're freaking welcome. That's the whole point. The formation and the foundation of the Villains Guild is simply that. To be those people that talk about those things and get that heat regardless of whether you like it or not. We're not here to be TikTok famous or social media famous. Damn all that. There's too many of those people now. Logan Paul and Jake Paul are still running out of here. There's too much of that. There's too much of that shit. We're not here for that. That's why we can check each other, because the task still stays the same. Professor Moriarty and I got into it a couple of weeks back. Got into it. Like dead ass on some got into it shit. He called me. We FaceTimed each other. And I had to reassure him, hey man, what the hell is going on with you, dog? Why are you coming after me? And he was like, I've been going through some shit. And I'm like, E, talk to me. I'm your friend. I'm your brother. I don't need this back and forth going on in this bullshit. Holler at your boy. You know I'm approachable as shit. We talked it out. And I even told him, hey, man, show people who you are. Show them the real you. Show them the person I know. And he did. He's still doing it now. Still. I'm not mad at that man. That man's my brother. Angry's my brother. Dave's my brother. Gretchen's my sister. Petty Auntie's my sister. Taz is my sister. Rabbi Han is my sister. Jessica's my sister. Do you see that what I'm talking about? Mick the Barbie Slayer. What Jay said. Sour Latte. These are my sisters. Tiger Bomb. DT Bro. Antonio Beltre Jr. These are my brothers. My actual blood brother is a member of the guild. A friend of mine from one of my battle buddies from my time in the military is in the guild. It's family. But the one thing we also will not abide by is the level of stupidity that goes out over these damn airways. We are literally the people that are telling you, you're watching us and get mad at us while you hold a mini computer in your hand where you can find out what we're talking about and find out that it's true. Lady Phoenix, or Phoenix Rising I think she's Phoenix. Are you Phoenix Falling or Phoenix Rising now? Last Phoenix, okay. But we're family. She is in those mountains, her and her husband. So if she tells me this is what we need, I'm going to listen to her. Subject matter expert in a situation, in a place I'm not at. Jessica and her husband are in these affected places. If she tells me they need something, that's what I'm talking about. I'm telling Dave, hey, yo, Jessica said they're down there with this, that, and the third. We need to hype this up. We need to talk about it. All right, got you. Say no more. Hey, Tiger Bomb, we need to talk about this more. Okay, got you. No problem. Hey, Gretchen, did you hear from Jessica? No, I didn't hear from Jessica. She's saying that this thing down here is happening. We need to talk about it more. Okay, say no more. That's us. We're not supposed to be the popular people. We're not supposed to be the ones that build a brand. Our brand is the truth. Our brand is authenticity. Our brand is fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. If you want to call Thomas the Villain Bishop a brand, or you want to call the Villains Guild a brand, that's what the brand is. I will risk all of this shit, all of it, to get the truth out there. It ain't about me looking good. I don't give a shit. I am not a good-looking human being, and I don't mean that by sexiness. I mean, I'm TikTok famous. I want to be filth Lauren filth you. I don't mind being a bad guy. I don't care. I don't care because I know my voice carries. And I take that shit seriously. I get messages all the time from people to tell me I inspired them to do something, or thanking me for the content that I put out that gets them through these dark places. All I am is the messenger. And they got the message. I have 1 million followers. I think collectively the entire guild has something like 5 or 6 million followers. I think. Might be less, might be more, don't know. But we stand on that. We stand on it. It ain't about us looking good. It's about people getting the things that they need and fighting disinformation wherever we find it. We expect to be hated. We expect it. It is part and parcel from standing your ass up and calling yourself a villain. We expect to be hated. Nobody signed up to be popular. Every one of us signed up for the truth. And if that means, oh, wow, you got such a big following, and I will risk every single one of those people as long as the truth is out there. I don't care about the rest of that. I don't give a shit. I refuse to live in a world where disinformation and misinformation is allowed to flourish. I'm sorry. I won't do it. I will not. I make my stand here. This is my Gandalf moment. If you out here talking about Democrats control the weather, you can't stand here. You got to go. And if you notice, the people that hate me the most are the people that would rather live in that delusion than live in the truth. I'm sorry. I'm not here for your bullshit. I am not here to placate your stupidity. I'm here to challenge it. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care. This past couple of days have shown me without a shadow of a doubt that it does not matter the size of a platform or the type of person. Disinformation and misinformation will come out of their mouth. And that just makes my task that much harder. When I said on Saturday, when I said I failed, that's what I felt. I still feel it to right now. I feel it. And my wife will tell me, hey, it's not your job to educate everybody. And she knows, but she knows me. She knows me. I'm relentless with the shit. I carry my own faults and bad choices and mistakes with me every single day. It's one of the reasons I stay as humble as I do, because I realize how effed up I am. I carry them with me. But the other thing I carry with me is a belief that we can be better. We can be better. As much as humanity gets on my nerves, I still have that glimmer of hope. My son just brought me another grandson into this world, Eliza. And I look at his face. My wife put him on FaceTime. I look at his face and I realize I can't leave the world like it is right now. Not for him. My other grandson, Desmond Jr., who loves my truck. Bye-bye truck. He loves my damn truck. Every time he get a chance to ride in bye-bye truck, it's a great day for him. I can't leave this world like this. I see them two little boys and I'm thinking, Jewish space lasers and Democrats controlling the weather. And I'm like, bitch, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I look at my granddaughters, these beautiful little girls, and I'm thinking, you are out of your rabbit ass mind if you think I'm going to leave this planet to your dumb ass and my grandkids have to live in this. Some of the people that I follow have beautiful ass kids and grandkids, and I love their kids. Their kids make me happy. And I think there's no filth-flooring way I'm going to lead the planet to people like Marjorie Taylor Greene when your kids and your grandkids have to live in this. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I am not. And if that makes me an asshole, fine. If that means I get death threats and messages about N-words every day on social media, fine. If that means people talk about my fingernails every single day, I'm okay with it. I'll be the fruitiest son of a bitch you know, but I'll be the fruitiest truth teller you have ever met. I will be disrespected. I will be disrespected, and I'm okay with it. Because you know what I'm doing at the end of it? I'm fighting for your children and my grandchildren and my children. I am a flawed, effed up human being. I am not a good guy. I tell people this. I am not a good human being. I have made mistakes. I have been shitty to people. I have broken hearts, broken trust. I have done this. This isn't a redemption story for me. I know I ain't shit. But you know what else I know? Your kids, my grandkids, are the future of this planet. They deserve a chance. They deserve a chance. Somebody has to clear out the debris. Somebody has to move shit out of the way. I'm designed for it. I'm supposed to smell bad. I'm supposed to have bloody knuckles and shitty boots. I'm supposed to be the person that stinks. Because what I'm doing is making a road beautiful and clean enough for your kids and my kids and our grandkids to walk on. I don't mind being the villain. But some of you really need to learn how to be better stewards of what you have. and stop giving people false information because you hurt them and you make my job harder. Enough. I ain't mean to I ain't mean to end the show like that because I know y'all some of y'all are at work, some of y'all are going to work, some of y'all, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry. This weekend has just gotten to me. It just has ripped me to pieces. I know there are people in waist deep and neck deep water that need help. And all we're getting is a bunch of political bullshit from allies. Y'all better start being more accomplices. Y'all better start being more accomplices. Let me end this show. If you like what I do here, think about becoming a Patreon patron at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. We do have plans. Huma and I have plans to start doing different things for Patreon. So patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. I would like to thank Glitterwix for, bringing this show to you guys. Go to glitterwix.com. Go to smoothca.online. That is Smooth California skincare products that will help you be shiny and beautiful. And melexcellence.com. That is melanated excellence. It's a celebration of the melanation. And this show is also brought to you by Boap. Boap the Crow. When you want somebody gone, just call Boap. At least I want to leave y'all with that joke. Hey, guys, I want you guys to go out and try to have the best day possible. If you know somebody is out there is hurting, give them some hope. If you know there are people out there that need help, um, put out information that actually gets these people the help that they need. Please. As we say every day, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. I love you guys. I mean that sincerely with everything in me. I love the shit out of you. And I'm going to keep fighting. I ain't done yet. They can't get me like that. I ain't done yet. This has been the Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I will see you guys in the morning, maybe in a better mood. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace. Love you guys. Y'all be good. Um, if you can't be good, at least be good at it. You know what I mean? Please. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Goodbye. Love you guys. Jesus Christ. She